Alrighty, I think we were already started for like 5 seconds. So we're out here with Deuce, and we're gonna be working on the sit and his recall. Work out the radius with him too. That way, his radius isn't bad at all though. It's a pretty warm day too, so he's probably like, I mean, I don't think he's exhausted or anything like that, but it is hot, so he's probably not like as bouncy and as amped up just because it is hot. I mean, I'm not as bouncy or amped up today too. It's hot. It's not as bad as it was a couple weekends ago when it hit like 115 though. That was scary. So, all right. So we're just gonna keep walking around for a minute. He's only been out for, kind of let him just chill and have fun. This is our like maybe second or third time out together. I've taken him out to the park once, and then I think I worked him in the backyard once. So yeah, so this would be our third time out. Our third time working with him, second time out. So we're just gonna start in some simple stuff. Hey, buddy, Deuce. Love on him. Hi. Hi, buddy. You're so cute. Oh, yes, you are. Good job. So you just went into it. Okay, come on. Yeah. So he clearly, that position is a natural position for him. He just kind of showed that off. I didn't even do it to him. All right. So I'm going to introduce a sit command. So first, I'm just going to pull up. Good job. Okay. Good boy. That's all I'm doing. Once he gives in kind of like that. And again, Rottweilers are interesting because they're tough. They have a lot of like push, but I find with like Rottweilers, just due to their temperament, if you're not careful, you can poison a command thinking that they're being tough because they have this like kind of look. And they're very confident, so when you see them like lock up, sometimes you're like, oh, he's just being stubborn. But genuinely, they can be kind of confused sometimes. Nothing wrong with that, but they get confused. So, you know, moving slow with him, just because and his temperament is really good for that. He's also really good for being in public. Good boy. Alright, now I'm doing everything in the grass because the pavement's hot, so any command I put him in that's like a actual like sit down, whatever, yeah. Alright. Deuce. Good job. Okay. If that's all we're doing right now, just gonna keep doing it like that. So after he does it this third time, I want to give him space to just sniff and stuff because it's hot. So I'm trying to like not drive him too hard. So he's had a chance to sniff. I'm gonna do that thing with like the social pressure where I pull up again. I'm just doing it those 3 times. That way, when I go to it, like in his case, the 4th time, I'm gonna say sit when I pull up. If it was some dogs, I'll do it 10 times before I do that. You just gotta feed it out. Basically, it's whenever you pull up, they go into it fairly quickly. Oh snap, is that like a hot pursuit or something? What the world? Or... Well, now I'm nosy. Alright. And this is a great chance to work on the recall that we've been doing with. Deuce, come! Yes, good boy. Good job, Deuce. Yes, good job. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna pull up on him again. And you see he did that extremely fast. Good job, buddy. You know, your face is huge. Okay, good job. So we're gonna walk around, do our thing, and then I'm going to introduce the actual word. After I do that a couple times, then I'm going to go into seeing if he can do that off verbal at all. Sit. And I try not to do this too much, but you do kind of, I lifted my arm a little too much there. It's not a fatal error because I did it once. I used to do it like all the time. I train the dogs to have to see that. Lifting of the arm once is not too bad, but next time I'm going to do more of it this thing. Okay, good job, buddy. Yeah, good job. We're kind of hanging out in the shaded area here because he's a bully breed, and like the bully breeds, they can overheat if you're not careful. Last thing I want is to have my dog overheat with me while I'm out, right? I'm sure you don't want that, and I don't want that either. Sit. Oh, I love it. Okay. Good job, buddy. Hey. So now I'm going to let him do his thing, sniff around again for a little bit. The point, I don't know what he's saying that to, but I don't think it's me, but I want to get away. He's being a really good boy, though. Alright, we're gonna do it again. Deuce. Deuce. Sit. Good job, buddy. Yeah. Okay. And actually, I think he just stood there just because he wanted to, because I haven't taught him a implied stay. So maybe though, sometimes you'll find with the stay, the dog will have an easier time chilling out because, like, while the dog does not know stay, the owner has taught them to sit, and like they've been at home being like, stay, stay, and then, you know, the dog eventually gets up anyways. But the dog maybe has a little bit better impulse control. I don't know. We have some people that work at the house with all these dogs, so maybe somebody already taught, maybe somebody's been working with him on his implied stay too. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna complain. Alright. Deuce. Sit. Good boy. Good sit. Okay. That looks nice. Deuce, come. Sit. Yeah, so it's taking a minute to get in the position, but it looks nice. When I first got out here and tested out, he wouldn't do it. So clearly, like, we made some really nice progress. Didn't we, buddy? Yes, we did. Now, I'm going to test your implied stay now. It's a little bit fast to test it out, but you're catching it really fast. So we're going to see how you do. Sit. Good sit, Deuce. Okay. Good job. Oh, you did so good, buddy. Yeah, you did. You did so good. Alright, let's keep going. How long are we recording? 8 minutes. 8 minutes feels like 16 in the heat. And so, like with him, I'm letting him like roll around, walk on whatever side he wants. The only time I'm gonna force him to be on this side is when we introduce the heel. However, the heel, for number one, Rotties don't love heels. Obviously, we teach them to Rotties because, like, just because your dog doesn't love something, they might still have to do it, right? But I typically try to get the obedience as tight as I can with everything else, and then once we introduce the heel, there's a lot more of a groundwork of respect for the handler, as opposed to jumping into it a little cold. Sit. Yeah, he's giving me that side eye, you see him? Okay. Good job. You're really good at that, buddy. Wow, you're really good. Maybe somebody already worked it with you, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't doing it at first though. He's just, whoever If Deuce's owner is watching this video, I think he's just a smart boy. I think he's just really, really smart. Okay. Cool. I mean, sometimes if the dog's untrained and really smart, that can be a little problematic, but... Deuce, come. Alright, we'll try it again. Deuce, come. Alright, so just give me a little bit of... Oh, stare off. Deuce, come. Sit. It's okay. It's okay. Let's try it again. Sit. Deuce. Sit. Here we go. So, like, that was too much for him. He sits very low for Roddy, like 5. Now, that dude, I'm not gonna lie, whoever, that retriever is, like, freaking adorable. Okay. Deuce. Hey, you're fixated. Okay, there we go. Sounds like we're gonna have to work on some fixation issues. Deuce, let's go. Let's go, Deuce. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Good job. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. So Deuce is definitely, I'd see, to something that I learned today, just because of that. Is Deuce, let's go. So I'm gonna make sure he's not allowed to fixate by like pulling him in if he tries to stop again. Because I did not know. Because again, there's a little things that like when you go and you assess a dog for the client, which I don't do, but I've been on a couple of them, and like Christian assesses them all, or most of them anyways. We got Kelton doing some of them too. You don't always know, like, every single little thing they're gonna have because people just don't know. Like, you're like, hey, what's wrong with your dog? They're like, well, they have poor impulse control, they fixate, Like, sometimes they're like, they're bad, they don't listen. So, like, it's one of those things that through training, you're like, oh, you gotta work on that. So, fixation, for him, might be one that we're gonna have to work on together. That's okay. Worked with that a million times before. All the high energy dogs do it, don't you guys? Yeah. You just fixate a little harder than I've seen in a while. Let's go. Good boy. Alright. Let's get in the grass because I want him to do another sit for me. Deuce. Sit. Really, it should be more of like this kind of thing. I've gotten a little bit rusty on the pressure for some reason because I haven't been teaching a lot of sits lately because we have a trainer that does it all at the place. So then by the time I take them out, they're like, I just proof the sit and then I teach like heels and stuff. So it goes to show if you don't practice enough, it starts to get rusty. Okay. So with a dog like Deuce, I have to now do what I tell my clients to do, which is where I have to stay very on top of like my body language. Because the last thing I need is for him to see this and go, oh, that means sit, right? People do that all the time where they'll do like that thing or this thing or that thing, right? They teach their dog that's what you need to do. Deuce, hey, sit. See, that's how really I should be doing it. Now he kind of went into it pretty easily there. Okay. Good job. That is a retriever, though. Oh my gosh! I'm sure you caught it on footage. He was just like he ran across that whole yard just for the ball. That's a retriever right there. Not that your dog's not a retriever if he doesn't chase like that, but you know that's what they were specifically bred to do. So clearly, the retriever blood and whatever that I don't know if it's a girl or a dude, but that retriever got some strong blood. Very strong. Anyways, let me not talk about retrievers when I have a Rottweiler in front of me. Should be talking about him. Come. Come. Sit. No pulling up that time. Good job, buddy. Good job. You did so good. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, you got a little scratchy scratch. Now, I think that actually, I worked him slightly too hard. He'll be fine. But I might maybe wait a little bit longer in between, because right now he's showing very light signs of just a little bit of like a drilling commands too fast. So his brain's just a little out of it. Yeah, so what we're going to do is next time we come out here, I'm going to wait a little longer in between each rep. Right, buddy? Right, bud? On your eye. Oh, it's just your eyes. It's okay. Alright, yeah, go off and do your thing, bro. Deuce, come. And he's slowing down. It's kind of hot, so we're gonna go in here. Oh, that's such a good boy. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, he's a high energy dude, but he's starting to. He's like, I'm not about that running life right now. So it means it's just time to wrap up the session. But we got like a really solid. I mean, I worked him like just a little bit before we started, so we got like a nice solid, like, you know, let's say probably 20 to 30-minute session in. I mean, it looked good for him. So. And the good thing is you don't need your session to be forever if you accomplish something, which in this case, I came out here for 3 reasons. I came out here to work on his pulling, which by the time, really I fixed most of it last session, and then by the time I started shooting the footage, he was already not pulling at all. On top of that, I wanted to work on his sit, because he wasn't really sitting much from what I understood. And then I want to work on his recall. And we got all 3 done, and it only took us about 25 minutes maybe. And that's a good set. Truthfully, if I pushed him with that level of intensity for an hour, he would be like, bro, you got me done dirty, right? So, but with that being said, that'll wrap up Deuce's session. He's doing great, and honestly, he's a really fun dog to work with. So, we'll see y'all next time.